The flying monkeys and the narcissists and how they do the smear campaign, it's off the chain. I ain't even gonna hold you. Straight up, I'm just gonna go straight into the video like this. It's if you've never heard the term flying monkeys in this community. So when I first started getting hip to the square of what I went through and like start watching videos myself like this and all that, like I started laughing about the flying monkeys because I understood exactly what it was referring to. You ever see the Wizard of Oz, the Wicked Witch of the West, and the monkeys would always do what she say, no matter how messed up it was. It's the same concept, you know what I'm saying? So with the narcissists and their friends, first and foremost, like I just want you to know this: they're in on it. If you think that you're just now finding out this, that, and the other about the narcissist from wherever, everybody's in on it. It's just new to you. They're just trying to see when are you going to accept it. That this is how a narcissist is. You know what I'm saying? Are you going to accept the world that they all feed and reinforce? You feel what I'm saying? The flying monkeys are, they can be the parents, the friends, cousins, you know what I'm saying, the co-workers, like they can be anybody that is willing to praise a narcissist and put them on a pedestal, that they know how the narcissists are. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time they're narcissists themselves. That's why they all hang together like that. You know what I'm saying? So they can talk about the messed up stuff and do messed up things. Listen to me when I say this. You might have a slight exception where somebody just so happened to be your ally in their camp. You know what I'm saying? Just so happen. They just so happen to get what you're talking about. But that slight percent is so low. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't hit the jackpot on that. I'm just gonna tell you that now. So if you're one of those people that just you got the slight percent, cool. But for the most part, most of us don't. There is no ally in the camp. I'm not saying you need one, but I'm just saying, like, for the situations where it feels like everybody hates you, because again, when you are dealing with their friends, you start to get into their ecosystem. You know what I'm saying? Because the narcissist will get you to cut off your people. You won't notice it at first, but you'll start to notice how much time you're spending. Like you would normally spend time in a regular relationship, but you start to notice how much time you're spending on negative stuff with somebody. That's what I'm getting at. And they want you to suffer in silence. So when the flying monkeys and everything, you start to like rely on the narcissist friends to be friends with and be social with, that's when it gets crazy, especially towards the evaluation stage, triangulation, discord, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because they know how the narcissist is. Like those guys trips and girls trips. If you know, you know. I'm not saying that's all the time, but I'm just saying, like, again, unfortunately, I didn't get the luck on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna throw that out there. But it's just like, I need you to understand, like, it's not to speak in bitterness or be bitter. It's nothing like that. None of the case, man. Have used to bring awareness to you so you can understand when situations don't feel right. When you see certain movements and certain habits of the narcissists amongst them and their colleagues and friends or family, I need you to understand that there's a high chance you're right. These situations are happening, straight up. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And it's not to be off the chain. It's just to just bring awareness to you. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was more hip to the square. I wish somebody had told me this. Like whenever I get on one-on-one consultations with people, like I'm not putting my business out there, but I'm just saying, like, the common theme is, why are the friends acting like this towards me when they were nice to me when I first met them? That's because it's a charade to them too. It's a show. They just seeing how long you gonna last in the narcissist world. You feel what I'm saying? They're in on all of this. Everything. They know everything. They're talking about you. The narcissist is spreading just the most outlandish stories about you. Outlandish. Like, you wouldn't even know. Like, if I promise you, like, if you ever hear stuff about you through the grapevine and you be like, why would they say? Because this is how they saw you. You know what I'm saying? They knew you wasn't gonna last with the narcissist to begin with. They knew that whatever you were doing at the moment was just novelty. You know what I'm saying? but at the same time, they also gauge you at whatever supply that you are, so they can try to like match the narcissist supply. This is what they're doing. They're competing with each other with stuff like this. If you didn't know this kind of information, I promise you, it's just to think forward a little bit more, just a little bit further. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to just think further a little bit more about some of the situations, because I know how you can ruminate when stuff pop up with the narcissists that ain't friends. You'll always think about that moment where something just didn't feel right. I'm just here to help you connect the dots. You know what I'm saying? And the narcissist is gonna give you whatever truth they want to anyway. And even if you decide to ask the flying monkeys, the narcissist friends, you know what I'm saying? We start to ask them, if you decide to, they're going to give you something to cover up for the narcissist too. You know what I'm saying? They're all in the same ecosystem doing this, covering up for each other. Like covering up for each other, straight up. Like, sometimes I know there's other situations where you're dealing with the flying monkeys because they're the roommates or something, right? And I just need you to understand this. They're not saying great things about you, because they also have to hold up a mask. The narcissist has to also hold up a mask to the flying monkeys that you're not it. You know what I'm saying? You're just something to do. They got to hold that mask up too, so that they can condone each other's behavior when they do whatever it is they're doing when you're not around. That's another thing is too. You know what I'm saying? So they're so much. The narcissist is really doing overdrive to not only get you to believe in a narrative, but have them believe in a narrative over the narrative that they got you believing in about you and their relationship between you and the narcissist. As long as y'all believe in that y'all in this toxic trauma bond, you know what I'm saying? How they're trauma bonding you, you will never be able to question the overseeing story that's being said about you, that you look crazy. You're the crazy girlfriend, boyfriend. Or you're the crazy ex that keeps popping up when in reality you and the narcissist still together. But to everybody else, you just kicking it. Oh, listen, this is I'm telling you, they get it right. They'll take it that far and that extreme because you won't know. I'll get comments about like how the narcissist hid them, you know, but to them, they look like they're in a public relationship. I'm telling you, it's diabolical on all accounts, because the length that will be jumped through and the bounds to keep this kind of stuff up. That's why it always falls apart as heavy as it does at the end, and why it's so tough and so aggressive, because the energy to hold it up, I'm done. So go away. You feel what I'm saying? Like I like for most of us, like it was an intense discard. And that was on purpose because they were tired of doing it. It was so much energy to do that. It was fun doing it at first. You know what I'm saying? But there's so much energy to hold that. Go away. Now I need somebody to be fresh, because understand this, like the smear campaign is also designed to make you look like you're just a crazy ex or a crazy person to be in a relationship with. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can do to convince people of anything that the narcissist ever said about you besides just going off and doing whatever it is it takes to make you into a better version of yourself, for the next person, more importantly. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, that's the kind of stuff you should concern yourself with, not trying to convince friends and people around. Don't waste energy trying to convince people who are convinced to continue to misunderstand you on purpose. Don't waste any more energy on that, man. Please. Like, I wish somebody had got me hip to the square on this kind of information so that I won't spend so much time ruminating. You know what I'm saying? So I could just understand what it was. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like it's not to be jaded. It's not to feel that way and think that way. It's just to help you progress past this faster, because it's your psyche that you're messing with. You're damaging your psyche dealing with narcissists. Mental health. Like messing around with them in this situation, trying to convince people who don't even take the time to even understand who you are, even know who you are. They're damaging your reputation. You know what I'm saying? The flying monkeys is keeping it going too. The flying monkeys will keep it going. They sure will. The flying monkeys will still follow you after the breakups too. You know what I'm saying? They sure will, to keep tabs on you. That's what I'm saying about when you think you got an ally in the narcissist camp. Like you're giving the narcissist pretty much access to you, whether you're talking to the narcissist indirectly or I'm sorry, directly or not. Like you're talking to the narcissist indirectly by still talking to whoever it is that you and the narcissist were connected to when y'all were together. You know what I'm saying? And that flying monkey or narcissist friend or kinship, whatever the case may have you, can talk out the side of their neck and say something about, you know, about your business that you told them. But they were just saying it in relation to the conversation between them and the narcissist. Now the narcissist knows your business. You feel what I'm saying? I'm telling you these scenarios because this is the kind of stuff that happens. You know what I'm saying? And you just want to be of peace, man. You know what I'm saying? The flying monkeys is going to always continue this because they don't know any better than their damn self. They like this. If they can keep the narcissists how they were back in college now, still do all that stuff while still having people like you and I around, they're gonna run that play. The information that I say in these videos, man, it's not hypothetical, because these things happen. People, when I have consultations, people say this stuff, you know, and like, just understand and be aware. Like, you want to be in a place where you can defend yourself mentally, where you can defend your peace, protect your peace, keep yourself whole. Don't let yourself get jaded, because a lot of times, sometimes after the survivors are out of the situation, however they got out of the situation, they'll doom this perspective on everybody they meet forward, that everybody's a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? And it's a sucky way to live. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always try to just bring you aware, so that you can have the answers that you're looking for, because the narcissist is not going to give you the answers. The narcissist and the flying monkey is going to know the truth. They were there. They watched them do this and film that and all this other crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stuff on Snapchat you ain't gonna never see. You know what I'm saying? Stories you'll never know about that they've done behind your back. In relationship, married, however the case may have you. I promise you. It's a wild concept. It really is. And like, the fact that it's even wild that the friends of them will befriend you and know what the play is. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you really be trusting them. You really be thinking that they're your friend too. They're the narcissist friend first. Straight up. They're the narcissist friend first. You'll never get the what you think loyalty is out of their friends, out of their kinship. You know what I'm saying? They know how they are. They know they've been doing this with you're not the first person they've done this to that they watched do this. You're not. They're not gonna be the last. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be the last either. Sorry. But they've been watching this narcissist do this, because it's fun to them too, also at the same time. You know what I'm saying? They also like seeing them move around like this anyway. Those stories is fun to do until somebody gets caught, information gets popped out, and now you got to deal with it head on. And now they gaslight you and manipulate you and make you feel like what they did, what they shouldn't be doing. You know what I'm saying? They'll disguise it as you being insecure. They'll disguise it as, you know, I'm trying to find myself. You should love me through it. That's how they be. This is how they disguise. This is how they use your moral beliefs against you. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how they get you to believe if you're a narcissist or not. Am I the narcissist? I am kind of controlling by telling them that they can't hang out with the person that is causing problems. Maybe I'm just being insecure. That's how you talk to yourself. That's how you gaslight yourself. That's how they want you to talk to yourself. That's how they want you to gaslight yourself, because you'll work against you. Now you just stuck in the smear campaign, just there, taking in all that energy, all that negative energy. You know how it is when you at those gatherings with they and their family, they look at you crazy, and you know you ain't done nothing real life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about when you hang out with their friends and you feel alienated. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Have you ever noticed when you walk in the room and it ain't really too many people talking about, and then when you where you sit at, you gotta kind of sit wherever the narcissist is and be around them, but the narcissist want to make it look like that you just a guest because there's another guest somewhere, another supply somewhere. They got to make it look like you and them are just friends. So if you decide to do the whole I want to be in a relationship behavior, like as you should, because y'all in a relationship, in your perspective, you know what I'm saying? You know it's gonna be a conversation or argument later for doing this out in public. Oh man, listen to me. The play. And the flying monkeys know. Or the flying monkeys will keep you at bay. Oh man, listen. Listen to me. Listen to me. I am telling you. This is the play. Because you're so caught up in the love bomb when they reward you, the reward system. I've been there. Listen. I speak from experience. You know what I'm saying? The reward system, because that you're acting accordingly, and when they reward you with their love bomb and you act accordingly, you know what I'm saying? You value those moments more than anything else because you don't know when the next time they're gonna be nice type stuff. Because you trying to make the relationship, you trying to fix it, you trying to fix something that they don't even think about. They've moved the goalpost so far. Telling the flying monkeys that. Telling the flying monkeys, look what they're doing. Now let's go over here and get more supply. Let's go on this all girls trip, all guys trip. This ain't all the time with these kind of trips, but I'm just telling you, if you're dealing with these symptoms in these situations and you know what I'm talking about, then there's a high chance these trips, if you know, then it's happening. It's a high chance, very high chance. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us didn't have the luxury to not have to worry about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying for the few that needed this video for these kind of answers so that you can let go of what it is and what it's not. What is not, you know what is not? What is not is a game with your emotions and your mind. That's what it's not. It's super not that. What it is play with your psyche dealing with narcissists. You play with, your mental health. You play with your health by trying to be somebody you're not to fit into a world that you was never meant to fit in. The flying monkeys don't care. They're in on it. They know how they are. They know about their situation last month, last weekend. In fact, the narcissist caught them that night. You ever notice just so happen on vacations when the narcissist going on vacations where, oh, my phone is dying. My phone died. I didn't know. Man, listen to me. There's again, listen. If you're going through stuff like this, it's a high chance this stuff is happening. The flying monkeys are in on it. Oh, such and such had my phone, so I didn't even know you was texting me, and we was all dancing. And da 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 da. I'm just trying to keep it in stack with you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so many phrases and things of that nature. I mean, like you can SEO the narcissist, search engine optimization, the narcissist, and what they say. I'm telling you, like, oh, Fonzie said this on this video. That mean, yeah, no, but for real though, when you start to hear the narcissist tell the narcissist flying monkeys, the narcissist will tell on themselves. You just gotta listen. That's really like straight up. That's why I really be saying what I'm saying in these videos. They'll tell on themselves. You're just not listening at the moment because you're in love with the love bomb, and the flying monkeys know you fell for it, and now the game begins. Well, what else? What else can we do? What else is your new supply going to do for us? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm telling you, it's diabolical on so many levels. I kid you not, man. And it's just, again, to protect yourself and give yourself answers that you may have been searching for. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out the plot twist is this: you just got to separate yourself. You can't fix the narcissist. The new supply knows that, or not new supply. The flying monkeys know that they can't be, that this person can't be fixed. They've been watching them do this since forever, being reinforced the imaginary world of the narcissist. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not reinforcing that yourself to them, if you're not going to join the group, drink the Kool-Aid, the coat with them, like they're going to shun you anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just trying to keep it a stack. They're going to shun you anyway. I really hope that this message helps somebody and gives them an insight on these situations, because it is damaging to your mind, like straight up. I know I'm playing around and talking crazy. My analogy is off the chain, but you know what I'm saying. But it's real though, you know, because I wish somebody had me more hip to the square on this stuff so that I can progress faster mentally after stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a mental battle, a mental battlefield to get through all this and try to understand what you've been through, because you've been hit by a hurricane from left field. You know what I'm saying? So I hope this message finds you well. I'm Fonzie Murph. I'm out. Peace.